Smile Each Day here with the weekly video. Now today I decided that I'm going to do a topic which I wanted to do, and it's a rather serious topic. It's about Asperger's Autism, depression, and the key factors. What I'm going to talk about are questions like what happens through depression with somebody who has autism, Asperger's, what factors may be a part of giving someone with autism or Asperger's depression, things like that. That's the basic factor, and I'm going to keep the answers rather short. I've gone through a couple of experiences myself with depression, and there is, you have the general depression that everyone goes through, and I consider what I went through with my depression the same. Just loss of my grandfather, like I said in last week's video, just loss of my grandfather and everything else. That really brought me down, because like I said, he was my best friend through some of the most crucial parts of my life, and he never made me have a bad day ever. Yeah, but that was a huge loss, and I did go into depression, a pretty bad one, where my school grades went down. I was 14 at the time when this happened, by the way, and my school grades went down and everything else. Yeah, that wasn't a fun time, and I kind of went into a withdrawal of talking to people and everything else, and I was kind of silent anyway, but I went into even more social withdrawal. My anxiety rose. Like, I felt really anxious about going to places and doing things with family or friends, because I just felt so down and alone, and even though they were around me, I still felt alone just because I didn't have my granddad around me anymore. Yeah, I just the basic factors of depression for loss can affect anyone. Doesn't even need to be necessarily somebody with Asperger's or autism. It can happen to anyone at any time, and there's other factors, that can cause depression. But yeah, that's probably one of the most hard experiences I had with depression. Going through Asperger's and autism, it didn't help. It made it harder, not just for myself but for the ones around me at the time, trying to help me, but they didn't really know how, because I never went through depression before, and they knew, and it's my family, they know that I'm different, they know the deal, but they didn't know at the time what to do, because I didn't go through depression before that. I went through a hard time with the Ritalin, but not really. I didn't really get into depression about it. I just wanted to stop, which I did. But yeah, so what might cause depression, especially with somebody with Asperger's or autism? It would be people not accepting who they are. They well know that they're different. But people don't accept that they are different, and they want them to be something they're not. That is definitely one of the big things that will make somebody with Asperger's or autism go into sunken depression, withdrawal from everyone or everything, or withdrawal from dreams that they have, because no one will accept them, and it puts them in a state of what do I do then. yeah, other things as well. Social, if for whatever reason I've met some Asperger's or autistic people that are social, that they're social gerbils. They like to talk to absolutely everyone. They think that everybody's their best friend in the world, and I've met them. When you have people like that who have autism or Asperger's, they tend to be they tend to get more made fun of, picked on by the other individuals, just because their ideas of talking are so outlandish, so out there, and they get made fun of. And this could be for anyone of any age. It could be like somebody in the workforce, uh, somebody in the workforce that tries to talk, or talks away, and with ideas, and the other people think that's so outlandish and out there. That brings somebody with Asperger's and autism into a depression as well. That's not. I've seen that time and time again. That's not fun. Yeah, so that there's that. You have the social aspect, and it's also with kids as well in the playground. Like you got like and this is with normal kids as well. You got like the bully, or the big kids of the playground, and they get somebody with Asperger's or autism gets picked on for being different, or not following them, or whatever. And that can uh, mean depression, because the bullies make everybody turn against the kid that didn't follow them, and that can lead to depression. And that happens not just with people with Asperger's or autism, but really anyone. Yeah, really anyone. uh, so you have that. um, yeah, you have like the physical aspects as well, like when you get older and you leave home and you enter the real world. You have a lot of stresses and troubles that come along the way, like trying to get a job, to get money, to pay your rent, to buy food, to survive. That can sometimes be harder on a person with Asperger's or autism, just because they have these multi dreams, and not only are they trying to pick all these different multitasking dreams, they tend to go off the track and go back, and they're going forward, but they're going here and here and here, and they're not going straight forward. And therefore, getting the goal of basic living is harder, because they're just not being like, oh, yeah, I gotta go get a job, I gotta go get food, I gotta get money, I gotta go to the bank, I gotta they're too busy going here, 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 here. It's like, I'll go here, here, then I'll go to the bank, I'll go here, 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 I'll get a job then, here, here, here. It's like, I'll go here, here, then I'll go to the bank, I'll go here, 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 I'll get a job then, here, here, here. And that's hard, and that can lead to depression, because they miss out on job opportunities, and they miss out on living accommodation. They miss out on so much, just because they want to do other things. And not only that, that also leads to addiction problems, because it's just the stress of it all, really. It's just the stress of being like, I want to do all these ideas, but I have to balance my life out, but I can't, because and it just all adds up. An SB, or someone with autism, into depression, and sometimes into substance abuse. And that again, that happens to anyone. but big time with an Asperger or with someone who has autism, especially high functioning, and that again, that happens to anyone. But big time with an Asperger or with someone who has autism, especially high functioning, you get by. You get by, but like you just want to do all these other things, and and sometimes you get off track because you want to do all these other things, but you have to live a life as well, and you have to be able to support yourself and in your life. But you want to do all these things rather than support your life. It's hard, and I've had that as well. uh, I've had that as well, just with myself, just, for example, wanting to, you know, do my art business, wanting to write my books and things like that. And, I tend to work on them a lot more than work out, oh, like, oh, where am I going to go live? Where am I going to go and, where am I going to get the money to pay my bills? Where am I going to, yeah, things like that. Whatever you can do for somebody who has Asperger's or autism, if they're willing for you to give some kind of help or anything, just don't push through and be like, oh, I'm here. Just just be like, yeah, I'm here, and I understand you want to do your own thing, and that's cool. But yeah, I'm here. Just letting them know that you are there, and that you are true and you are genuine. That's the big thing. Yeah. Other things going towards depression with autism or Asperger's. Uh, yeah, it's not really anything else. Really, it's just basic basic things like everybody else. But it can add on to substance abuse and you know even worse, which I would not want for anyone. I would not want, but it does happen. And it's hard as well because a lot of people go up to somebody who has Asperger's and autism and says, go see a psychologist, go talk to your doctor, go talk to your GP, go talk to whoever. And the fact is, they'll turn around and think to themselves, well, yeah, I know I can do that, but why? Why would I want to do that when I could be doing other things? Um, I could be changing my life around and not even know, and then I have to go to a doctor's. It's things like that, and it's complicated. It's complicated to get into unless you are an Asperger or someone that has autism. But just for somebody, don't just for somebody who doesn't, who cares about a family member or a friend, uh, just be there for them. If they go into full blown depression, don't be like, oh, you should go to a doctor. You should, you know, if it's really an emergency, then take every step forward to be there, and if anything does happen to them, to make sure that they get seen to by a doctor, especially if there's physical harm involved. If it's anything mental, I would just be there for them. If it's physical, then I would definitely, be like, oh, go to a doctor. Yeah. Yeah. So, but I think what causes depression with somebody with Asperger's or autism is again just just straight up moments in their life that they can't they can't maybe deal with, that they get so off track that it takes them longer to get back on the track. Sometimes people with Asperger's and autism, sometimes if it's so bad in their minds, like if they have such a bad if they're on like such a bad spectrum, they they tend to just straight up not say that they're depressed, and they just straight up cause self harm and everything else. Uh, just because they just don't want to deal. They just don't want to deal with going to a doctor, because I've already been to a doctor to say, I already have, you know, for them to know that they already have what they have, and then they feel like, oh, now I've got to go again because everybody's going to say you need to go because you've got depression, and you need to go because you got to take care of your mental stability. uh, and by all means you can do that, but if a person can figure it out in their own way, let them. If a person can figure it out in their own way, let them. uh, if they need a little bit of guidance, then guide them. But yeah, it can lead to it can get into bad situations, and I've seen this as well. Luckily for me, I have not been into a serious depression where. No, I haven't been into that bad of a situation. Cause self harm, but then again I must say I have talked about it. I have talked about it like once or twice, or actually more than once or twice. I have talked about it, but I haven't. I'm still here today, so I'm still here today. Uh, but yeah, I have talked about it, but and that was during around the time of my depression, and a couple of times after that, just with general like upset. And that's another thing as well. Since people with Asperger's or autism have a hard time seeing emotions, they have a hard time dealing with their own emotions. They have a hard time dealing with their own emotions. They in a way they're kind of like, what am I feeling? What am I feeling? And then they get nervous and scared. You don't need to come up to somebody and be like, oh, you're feeling sad, or oh, you're feeling, because then they feel like, oh, like I don't know this, I'm worthless. I don't know this. If I don't know this, and I'm at the age I'm at, if I'm like a 50-year-old and I don't know this, then you're just like, whoa. And then you just feel worthless, and you get into the depression as well. So that's another big factor that people should consider. And then you just have normal depression if your child's a teenager, uh, going through going through high school. You have like the depression that can sometimes come with high school, like friendship, breakups with boyfriends or girlfriends, too much schoolwork. And again, I'm just thinking, it's just exactly the same as an an average kid going to school. uh, pressure, and just the same as everybody else. But I guess for somebody with Asperger's or autism, they have a more sensitive time. They have a harder time, just because emotions are so hard for them to see. And I guess sometimes if they feel sad, they get down, but they don't really know that they're feeling sad till they get to the depression stage. Um, I guess that's a big factor as well. And again, I'm just pulling these from my head. I'm just pulling them from my own experiences, from what I've seen. Everybody's different, and I try to say that as much as I can in my videos. Everybody's different with uh, Aspergers autism. Everybody leads a different life. Everybody's a different age from each other. Everybody's entitled to their own say of their life, and you don't really need to listen to me, but I'm just saying what I have seen, what I have heard, what I have done, and just giving out a good word to people who may be interested. That may help. That my words may help them, or you know. But I just feel at the same time maybe I'm just pulling these out of my butt. I'm really not. I'm really deep down thinking. And I'm just gonna stop this here with this topic, because I think I've talked through the main aspects of autism, Asperger's, depression. Maybe you could tell me, uh, experiences that have happened to you, if you want to, or whatever. That's cool. But yeah, I'm gonna stop that here because I've got a couple of other things to talk about Smile Each Day, and I could go on and on and on about depression. But I find sometimes depression to be a sad topic, so I tend to, try to keep it away as much as I can, because, we need a smile. But it is, I know it's there, and I know you can't escape it, but you do have to smile no matter what the situation is, because the person that may be going through the rough patch may want to see a smile. You don't know. But anyway, I'll talk about the other things now about Smile Each Day. So thank you again to all the subscribers to my channel. Thank you to all the followers on my Twitter. It's amazing how many followers there are now on Twitter. I think last time I counted there's 47. Yeah, there's 47, so that's great. I am so happy that I can talk to 47 people, and they're interested. They're interested in knowing, for their lives or for other people's lives, or maybe, to help in their own way, but need a little bit of guidance. And I'm happy to show that to you all. I hit my computer. I'm happy to show everybody, or help anybody, or at least make people smile, at least to let people know, oh well, there's people out there that are doing good. I want to do that too, and that's like what I said in my original first video I made. I want to help as much as I can, and I do, and I'm trying to do it. I'm trying my best. Yeah, I'm trying my best, but I really appreciate the followers on Twitter. 47, that's great. And the YouTube subscribers, thank you so much. Really, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. I will continue to make these weekly videos. Again, this week we didn't get questions, so that's why I had to get into another topic. Again, I'll explain, because some people may have not have seen the first video. The The main purpose of these weekly videos is for Q&A sessions about autism, Asperger's, that you may like to ask somebody who has Asperger's or autism. That is the main purpose of the Q&A session, and of course I'll be able to answer them, and I've got a email that I will leave in the description, that if you don't feel comfortable about me talking to them in a video, you can email me and I will write back to you, and with answers to your questions. And yeah, that's what I want to that's what I want to do. That's all I want to do. Well, I want to do, because I want to do my art stuff, and I want to write, and I want to continue with my book. But you know, this is a big dream that I've wanted to do for a long time. But I appreciate and I thank everybody who is supporting me. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm going to leave the video here because it's already long enough as it is. It's going to take a long time to edit. But yeah, so thank you so much. My videos, my weekly videos, I've put a couple of short little videos like during the week, especially like 4th of July and everything else. But this, you know, the weekly videos, I video them, well, I video myself on Thursday, and I edit it on Thursday, which is Wednesday in the Northern Hemisphere. And then on Thursday in the Northern Hemisphere, which is Friday in New Zealand, which is where I am for the people that don't know, it's Friday. So yeah, so I publish these videos on Thursday in America or in the Northern Hemisphere. And in New Zealand or Australia, Southern Hemisphere, it is on a Friday. So I just thought I would explain that, because it may confuse a couple of people for the ones that are interested. Yeah, so that's that. I'll leave in the description box my email and Twitter if you want to follow Twitter. Yeah, vice versa. And yeah, so I will leave now. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did. That'll help me to know that, you know, people are interested in my videos. And also please subscribe as well. That also helps a lot. That would be great. Anyway, but either way, I hope you enjoyed the videos. And the future videos, if you continue wanting to watch them in the future. You know, yeah, so I just hope you enjoyed them, and I'll see you in the next week's video next time, which will be next week. Sometimes I do little small videos. Yeah, okay, right, that's it. That's what I'm going to do now. Not going to talk anymore. It's funny because for somebody that has Asperger's or autism and they don't really want to talk, it's funny how all of a sudden in a video it's like you want to talk. That is funny. But anyway. Okay. Alright, bye guys. Bye guys. Bye.